Welcome to the new mini-series that we're just about to do, and that is of our upcoming trip to Valkenburg in Holland and watching Andre Rieu in concert in Maastricht tomorrow night. In the meantime, this is the ferry to Calais, and we've got an earlier boat because we got here nice and early. Complete plain sailing, excuse the pun. And so far so good. Our friends are joining us on this earlier boat, hour and a half earlier than our booked boat, which is brilliant news because that gets us into Valkenburg about an hour and a half earlier than what we were going to get originally. Brilliant. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next scene. Right, this is my mate Tommy. I'm going to take you now around the boat for a little walkies around the boat. Here we go. Here's one to bear in mind. I've just done something really stupid. I've gone on my phone halfway through the channel, sent a couple of videos, made a phone call, and then found out that I'm being charged at a maritime rate. Don't know what that is yet, but it sounds bloody expensive. Stupid me didn't go onto the Wi-Fi of the boat, and I'll find out when I get the bill. Anyway, but it's been quite a laugh, luckily, at my expense. In the meantime, almost here in Calais. Day 2. This is our apartment here on the second floor of the Bottlewick Hotel in Maastricht. Excuse the mess. We just dumped everything last night and went out, had a fantastic Greek meal, and a few beers, of course, and enjoyed the town. I'm going to tidy up a little bit, so it's going to look a bit neater, but I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to video it. Just going to take you around random little bits of Valkenburg today. This is the day of the concert, so we're going to be leaving here about 4 o'clock. We're going to be leaving to get the train to Maastricht, and then the concert at Andre this evening. In the meantime, just mooching around this lovely town of Valkenburg. Little bird there, beautiful, covered in baby tears, is it? Not quite sure what it's called. Got their restaurant? Yeah, so this is in fact not a church anymore. It is now got a new lease of life in the form of a restaurant. Look at that. A la carte. Kreeft. Chef's menu. I fancy a bit of harder. For 25 euros. Well. I don't know if it's got any outside space. Oh, there you go. Mind you, you can't sit there and eat your food off the table, can you? And Valkenburg has its very own open air theatre, which they seem to be doing a little bit of maintenance work on, preparation for the next set, which is probably this weekend. Zip slide. Yeah, so we're now at the tower, and there's a zip ride there, but nobody seems to be going down it, do they? Anyway, we're having a coffee. Cheers. We walked about 3 or 4 miles. Just loving the vibe of Valkenburg. There we go. Not for me, thank you very much. I'd rather go on that. A chairlift, nice and gentil and slow. Don't you just love these towns where every single building seems to be different from the next? Its own uniqueness. Look at that lovely balcony up there. There's the castle, about 1,000 years old, that castle. Over the centre here of Valkenburg. And this is the entrance to the pedestrian area with all the restaurants and bars. Now we're right in the centre bit, more life. Everyone's out for lunch now. The whole town, it's Thursday now, tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow it'll be packed here because a lot of people come to this town for the weekend. Our favourite little bar is up there on the left. Oh, yeah. Fabulous little place. And Tommy seems to be elevated to there.
Drawn.
Another coffee?
Yeah, could do.
Bocktails. Not heard of bocktails before. Heard of a bocktail?
No.
Mocktail, yeah, and cocktail, of course, but bocktail?
Is it South African? Is it South African?
Yeah.
Our hotel, which is called the Hotel Bottlewick, is in a prime location, and it's just at the end of this street, to the right. And that's where we're staying, just to the right down there. So perfect location. I think we're paying about £120 a night for the room with breakfast. So then, we are now waiting for the train to take us to Maastricht for Andre's concert. Yeah! We're going to stop en route from the train station in Maastricht to the square for a... No, everyone's enthralled. And we're going to stop for a quick drink. There's Nikki. There's Barb. It's going to be a great night. And you lot are lucky enough to come along with us. Now this is the main river that runs through Maastricht. We're now going to the older part, or the city centre, and the square is just over there. And we've got the bells as well. We are now in the queue to enter the Veerhof. Please forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it correct, but the square where Andre is playing.
Are you getting bored yet?
So here we are, we're at the Gauchos in Veerhof, waiting to be served our first drink of this table here. And in the meantime, we're just soaking up the atmosphere. A little bit crammed in here perhaps, but it's just going to be the start of a fabulous night. See you later. Well, the next day after the concert, good concert as always, really good night. Everything went well. And I'm just walking now to a castle here just outside of Valkenburg. You got a lot of character, haven't you? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you want your thingy stroked? Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? You're not going to bite me, are you? Here come the gang. Nice little bar, stroke restaurant, cafe in the sort of woods really. I certainly am pulling the animals today. Look at this beautiful dog called Blue. Anyway, we just sat down at this lovely place. I'm having a Flingen, 0 alcohol. Nick and Tommy are having a gorgeous Kriek cherry beer. And Barb's having a Pepsi Zero. And a salad's on the way. Now this is one of the highlights of our trips to Valkenburg. Not that building, although lovely as it is, but it's this castle. It's been in its current form, from what I was reading, for about the last couple of 100 years, but it's been in existence in one form or other for about, I think it's about 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Hiya, back in Valkenburg now, just having a little mooch to this fabulous grotto type place, which might be up there, maybe not. Anyway, 4 of us going out for a meal later. It's going to be busy. It's going to be busy because it's Friday evening in July, and it's all about trying to reserve a table for 4, good table, and where to eat. But anyway, in the meantime, look at this fabulous little grotto place. And now all of a sudden, it's lovely and peaceful. Not really into bikes, but when they're this sort of sleek and smart and beautiful, you can't just walk past and ignore them, can you? So the reservation system over here seems to be first come first serve kind of, which is fine. It makes a lot of sense to me. And I've been asking of a few restaurants if they can reserve a specific outside table for 4 people, and none of them can do that. So they just say, just turn up. So it's first come first serve. Fair enough. Welcome to Ypres. Ypres in Belgium. Infamous is the word, I think, or famous for the Menin Gates. And we are here for one night, and we just got here, and we're just walking down to the centre of town from where we're staying.